My name's Dion. I'm the founder of NZ Muscle. This is going to be a bit of an insight into how I started it and where NZ Muscle all began. 2006, September is when NZ Muscle is incorporated. I was studying at the time, working full time. I loved everything about supplements and training, and at that stage, it was like you visit a store and you couldn't really buy anything online. After a few sort of months of shopping at Nutrition Plus, I sort of had a little bit of a dabble, bought some stuff in from overseas, recruited one of my mates to build me our first NZ Muscle website. Pretty historic. It cost like $100, and I specifically recall like our first purchase order was like 20 tubs of protein, and I was freaking out because 20 tubs, at the start of that was like a pretty big commitment for us. And yeah, I guess I sort of just recall, the first online order coming through, and it was pretty exciting times, like, having to ship our first order. And this is all just when I had a little bit of stock in the garage at home. Things sort of progressed with the website, and I was working full time, studying, packing orders in the evenings. Couriers would come in the morning and collect before I went to work. So I've always been a pretty hard worker. I put in some hours. We opened our first store after about 3 years of the website trading. I'd always get messages and calls, and people were like, I really want to come and touch and feel the products. We kind of did it backwards. Like, we started e-commerce and then opened our first store, which was the one in Constellation Drive. Started to process all the online orders from that store as well. Like, I had a little storage area at the back. Another pretty big milestone for NZ Muscle was securing the Queen Street branch location. I had to, put forward some pretty bold business proposals to the landlords to even secure that space. That was kind of like a make or break situation with the costs incurred in setting that store up. There was an opportunity to take over the premises next door to us at Constellation Drive. So we moved into that, which was slightly bigger store, and at that stage seemed like a huge warehouse. I think it was about 100 square meters of space. There were a few acquisitions, I think, sort of one after another, taking over Nutrition Plus. So that was the store that I first purchased supplements from. So that was a little iconic for me. The TAKAPUNA store was the main reason for the acquisition. We still have that store now, obviously rebranded to NZ Muscle. That was kind of like the first big concept retail store in New Zealand. Shortly after that, we moved to our proper warehouse setup, which is 800 square meters just up the road. I completely separated the e-commerce warehousing from retail. That was sort of like critical to the growth of the business. The gym was another massive project. We imported all the gear from Arsenal Strength in the States. There's an awesome gym to train at. If you haven't, go check it out. The e-commerce side just kept growing. I've always tried to drive customer service, speed of delivery, everything to kind of keep you guys happy. Our new HQ where we are now, this is sort of the center hub of everything now. We got 1,300 square meters of warehouse and 500 squares of office space. Moving forward, we probably see like a lot more growth online, and that's definitely our core focus. We're gonna, put more content out there. That's a key driver for us. Not only has the business grown for me, but my family as well. So it's been super exciting. Have my kids come in. I am really busy with work, but the precious time that I do see them is really awesome. So they do come and visit here at head office. Their daycare's just across the road, so I always get to see them just before and after. Back when it all started, I was pretty young and ambitious. Supplements was probably only on the forefront of my mind in terms of the business direction, and without sort of like considering like what business I was getting into. Later down the track now, I've sort of realized, being in retail it's not the easiest game. Just super demanding, relentless, and now we've basically created this e-commerce monster that's just, it just doesn't stop. You sort of step back and really look at like what you've achieved. At the same time, it's like the cogs of this monster now just keep turning, and like your consumers and your customers are always just so excited and I guess like motivated to get results, and that's probably like one of the most rewarding things is actually seeing like the customers using the products and actually getting the end results that they're looking for. Yeah, just to close out, I'd probably just like to thank all of our customers. It's been a great journey. None of this really would have been possible without the backing and support of a lot of our loyal customers. So genuinely thank you. And I really do look forward to progressing NZ Muscle and continuing that level of service that we've sort of achieved. That's the goal. Yeah, take NZ Muscle all the way.